Okay, how do we find an image and resize it to 5 by 4? Here's what we do. So down here, go to Macintosh Pages. If you can't find this one, you can go up here and type in Pages, P-A-G-E-S, Pages. So we want to open Pages. You can double click or type in here, Pages. And once it opens, we want to pick a template, and we want to go up here to shape. So go right up here to shape, and you can select a square. So again, shape is right up here at the top. You're going to click shape. Now you can either drag it like this to 5 by 4, or option 2 is you can click arrange, and down here where it says width and height, you can pick either 5-inch width if it's going to be a wider picture and 4-inch height, or you can switch it to the opposite way. So again, you can either drag it from the corner to get it, or you go to arrange. If you drag it from the corner, I'm clicking with the mouse here with my thumb, and I'm clicking it and dragging it until it goes to 5 by 4 like this. Or I can just go right here and 5 by 4 for the height on arrange. Now I'm going to move this to the side just for a minute. You can click with your thumb and drag across like this. Okay, so now I'm going to open up Google Chrome, and I'm going to go into the guest mode. And remember, you have to pick a high quality photograph for this one. This is going to be something that we're going to do for the culture. Now, let's say I picked a high quality, high quality photograph, and I wanted to of African drums, because I was going to do that for the culture image. Now, once I find one, I'm just going to pick one real quick for the example. What I can do is just click and drag right here and put it right into the desktop. And then from there, drag it into the box. That's option 1. Option number 2 is I can press 3 buttons, Shift, Command, and number 4. That will change this arrow into like this plus sign. And then what I can do is click and drag over the image like this. And it also appears here. That's another way to do it. And it will go from here to my desktop. So I can either just click like this, click and drag and put it onto the desktop, option 1, or if let's say I wanted to do it a different way, I could do Shift Command 4 and drag over it, let it go, and the image will be there. Now, once I have my image, then what I need to do is take one of those that I did and just click and drag that right into this box and let it go. Now that's going to be too small because the 5 by 4 that I picked is, the box is right here where you see the dotted lines. So I need to go down here and drag this slider up and down to zoom in and out. Okay, and how I'm doing that, again, I'm kind of clicking with my thumb, and I can also move it around. Once I can get it to the right size, I'll click done. I can also drag it from the corner like this. So let's see, I want to get it right about there. I want to make sure I fill up all of that area. And let's say I wanted to do that. I'm going to click done, and there's my image, 5 by 4. I can check it. If I click this and go back to arrange, I can see it's 5 by 4. So I want to leave it 5 by 4. Now we have to print it. Okay, so to print it, there's 2 ways to do it. If I want it to be a little bit lower resolution at 300 dots per inch, and I don't really mind if it looks like that, I can just go right up here to File and push and go down to Print and make sure the K-wing is selected. And then all I do is just push print, and it will go right to the printer, and it's done. That would be option 1. If I want it to be a little bit sharper, a little bit higher quality, if I just go to print like this, it won't let me change any of the settings. So the workaround is I just go up here to File and I export that. It says export as a PDF. File, export to PDF. And I'm going to click next here and save it. Make sure desktop is selected, not downloads, but desktop. You might have to switch it. It should be desktop. And I'll just put example here for this. This is if I want to make it a higher resolution. And here you see the PDF. Now if I highlight it by just clicking once, highlight it, just click once right here. I'm going to go back to File, Open with Preview. Okay, so I kind of just selected it here. This is because I want to change and make it a little bit sharper. I go to Preview. Now that it's on this preview mode from the PDF, I can go back to File, Print, but now I can click this where it says Show Details. And when I click Show Details, I'll go back right here, Show Details. When I do that, this drop-down bar, I can go to Printer Features and switch it to 600 DPI and then hit Print. So if I want it just a little bit where it's a little bit more clear, you might not need it, but that's the other option, and then I hit Print. Okay? So again, that's how you do it to make the size of the image the right size that you want.